Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hi everyone, aloha. Hope everyone is doing well. So it's a little past 10 o'clock Dubai time, and something is just not keeping me, or allowing me, should I say, to sleep at a regular time. And I just thought I'd share this thought with you that comes from a very famous line by the American poet William Stafford. And he says in this poem that he weaved a parachute out of everything broken. And that idea resonates with me deeply. Very often we're conditioned. I don't know about where you come from or what your background is, but certainly I know from my own experience that we're conditioned to look at failure with shame and negativity, whereas the poet suggests that these failures are something that we can weave something out of and use that to parachute or to jump and descend. And if my memory doesn't fault me, the poem goes on to say that as he descends with this parachute that is weaved from broken things in his life, when he descends, he becomes a native. And again, I just love that. I love that thought. The thought that as we descend, we become native to a land. By that, I think he means have an intimate connection to the land. The native is not a visitor. They know the ins and outs, the hills, the valleys, the seasons, and the currents of that particular terrain. And that's just another way, I believe, of saying you're in tune. You're in tune with yourself, and you're in tune with nature. And I think we live in a time right now where everything is so out of tune. Nature is out of tune, we're out of tune, and we just look at the things that we should be looking at a little more positively with absolute shame. I know for certain the best things in my life came out of the failures, or so-called failures, that I've had to go through. And I invite, I think, all of you to look at your life, especially where things didn't go your way, especially where you were cut and scarred, especially where there's pain. Don't dismiss that. That's a part of your life, and your whole life has meaning. In fact, the ancients have always said that the very fact that you exist is a meaning in itself, for you and for me and for the whole entire world. So nothing about you is accidental, according to this belief, which I agree with. So if nothing about you is accidental, then even your pain has purpose. So don't dismiss that. Please don't put that under the rug. Dig it up, find it, and see what you can weave out of all of those failures. And if you haven't failed, then maybe you haven't really lived the kind of life that awaits you. It's not to say that you can't do it without failing, but it's just my experience that a lot of the beautiful things actually do come from that series of failures. So I hope there's something there for you. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I wish you all well, and peace, of course.